really good back there, Simon. We got a slight delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss. 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry, though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me go? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember?
Is it really mankind?
Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Uh-huh, yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
She's getting more and more comfortable with us. I like that conversation. I did. But, what does it mean to be human? She said she was trying to save humankind, but in reality she's saving the Ark, which is like just a collective of like scans of people's brains and personalities and experiences and stuff. Memories? Is that really humankind? Can that really be considered humankind? I mean, I'm guessing humankind on the Earth is fucking wiped out, so this is all they have left.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The WOW sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait. Where are Kumarabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Emma, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right. See you soon.
I don't think any of them are alive. Komarabi's dead. Shit, you know what I'm noticing during that conversation? This place is full of life, full of fish. I've really been connecting safety with the number of wildlife that I've been seeing. The barren areas make you feel really unsafe because there's no life around, there's no wild, there's no nature. Well, there is, but it's really barren. Yeah. This place looks lively though. Let's check out this terminal.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strap.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace. Quality. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
I gotta say, don't really know much about the guy, but I'm really digging Strom and his no nonsense attitude about stuff. Don't be a dick.
Is everything right? Thank you, Catherine.
What?
Wait. Am I already here?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
This was the girl, the blonde, that was interviewed by Catherine. She was really excited about the Ark. Looks like she's looks like the WoW is keeping her alive. Right here,
I
this
don't understand.
interface. I could unplug her, but that would kill her definitely. Oh my god, it's a moral decision. Let them live in ignorance or end their life. They're connected by the WoW. The WoW doesn't let things die. It doesn't let things die.
Isn't this what it's supposed to look like?
How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
She's got a point, but at the same time, it's like she doesn't realize that if there's a copy, then there's a copy. There's two versions of you.
I expected something different.
You can live two separate lives. That's questionable. Here, it doesn't make sense to me how, if I were to copy my own subconscious, and like,
where is everyone? I'm not the only one who got scanned.
and put it onto the Ark, I'm not going to experience what that subconscious on the Ark is doing. I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. It's hard to tell though.
Hello?
If you have a copy of your subconscious somewhere else, does that mean you're connected to it? I don't think so, right? It's just a copy. It's data. Now, this poor girl.
Different though.
Do we let her suffer? Well, is this really suffering? It's not what she expected. Do we just end her life and just like... Or do we just let her live in ignorance?
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone.
Yo, I don't want to take her life, dude. But I don't... What is suffering? Is she suffering right now by not being on the Ark? It's hard to tell. And
Maybe this is paradise.
fucking shit, dude. People were... Okay, so these people here at the bottom of the sea, the Earth was dead. A comet hit it, wiped out people, like wiped out civilization. So these were the only people alive, I'm guessing.
I'm just not prepared.
So they would have died here at the bottom of the sea. So I guess the pressure got to them, and they wanted to survive longer. So the Ark was the way out. It's like the Rapture or something.
Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
See you later.
Will do.
I'll be going now.
Let me know if you find anyone else.
You good?
I think so. I feel fine.
Okay. Okay. You stay right there. You stay right there, Robin. This is a good game. I very much like it.
I can figure this out. Okay. Guessing turning back? Yeah.
Push that baby in. Flip the switch. Easy. I've seen a bunch of sci-fi movies. Ah, Robin. I'm not sure what to do with you. So every single time I stick my hands into this thing, I'm interfacing with the WoW.
What?
Wait, what do you see? What are you looking at? I'm interfacing with the WoW. Possibly. What does it do? Possibly gives us more power. It is keeping... It was keeping Robin on life support. Ah. Another achievement, the Dunbat.
Hello? Anyone there?
Nah, Simon, there's no one anywhere.
Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
Alright, let's plug her in. Oh, access denied. Well then, guess we're just gonna find another way in. Just the WoW's over here too. Alrighty. Doesn't look like I'll be able to have proper access, so brute force is the way to go. Alright. Looks like there's a old school. Old school. Alright, here you go, Catherine.
We're here? We're here! Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
What?
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
Yeah.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's...
Heroic.
At least it feels worth doing.
What else are we gonna do? Sit
Here
around?
we go. The Dunbat. Oh, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's...
Quarantined?
It's quarantined. Hold on.
Look at it. It's full of WoW.
We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who could tell us what it is.
Sure. Let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Cool, thank you. So, the overarching question, what does it mean to be, or the overarching questions, what does it mean to be human? And what does it mean to be real? Pretend it's real? If you don't know any better, right? Let's say you're on the Ark and you don't know any better, or you forget about the past and what you went through in your previous life. Isn't that real? Let's say your physical body dies and your duplicate subconscious inside the Ark persists. At that point, isn't that subconscious the real thing? It's the only thing left. What is fucking real?
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat. Find someone who knows the security cipher.
Interesting game. Interesting game. Lights on. And let's check this place out. This door is now opened. This door is now also opened. But this looks like a big old place to explore. What about this front door? What's it do? Can I swipe the Omni tool yet? No, it's not letting me. Alrighty. One way to go. These two doors. 2 ways to go. I'm sorry. 2 ways to go. Let's go numerically. Yeah. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have access to 1. So let's go here. Number 3. First door. Looks like an equipment storage area.
What happened to all the people?
This place looks deserted. So far.
It doesn't make any sense. Theta is clearly the best option for survival.
I don't think so. Not anymore, Catherine. Let's see. Why was this door sealed off? Whoa, hello. Look at that. This place is getting really expansive. There's a lot to check out.
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
Cool. So this is yours, huh? Lights on. Anything to check out? Unable to connect to mainframe. Restart the router sub-level unit vault. Okay. So I was worrying that I might just get so distracted that I lose or I forget about the other places to check out. But it looks like we're not going to get a chance to forget about those places because we gotta restart some kind of router.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
So you saved the whole staff digitally on these chips?
That was the plan.
Doesn't look so safe in here anymore. Huh. Can I access this? Oh, look at that. Interesting. Those hard drives full of people. Right, let's go downstairs. Actually, let's go through here first. This is where she's. Oh, it's.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
It's the same chair that we woke up in. The fuck?
Ah, I see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
The Nanami composition type compressed Nakajima neurograph, continuous time 21 minutes or 21 milliseconds, captured March 12th. March 12th, 2014. Author Nakajima Shin. So that's the guy who made the Nakajima. Okay. Subject name Nanami, sex female, birth December 11th, 1997. She's 18. Death July 17th, 2021. How old does that make her? 24. Nationality Japanese. 24 years old. Daughter? Wife? Maybe a little bit too young to be a wife? Maybe not so much. Maybe not in Japan. Huh. Maybe a daughter. So that's so what? He tried to. No. So Simon's thing. He's got some kind of brain condition. I think some kind of brain cancer. He was dying before the crash happened. He was bleeding from his head. That's what the girl sitting in his passenger seat said. But it's been normal. So Maybe this person had the same kind of problem. The paste files, Berg, compressed Nakajima neurograph, continuous time 6 milliseconds. Author David Munchie, subject Paul Berg. Oh yeah, they did scans of each other. Yeah. Oh shit, birth November 27th, 1984, death 69. Oh, he lived for a while.
David Munchie.
Yeah, they did.
How did this... What is this?
Legacy scans. So, basically, Catherine's technology was based off these Nakajima scans developed by Nakajima and Berg and Munchie. And Jared was the first non-developer that was scanned.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Yeah, so no wonder she wasn't freaking out about Simon, Jared coming straight from Toronto. She knew about us. Right. Oh, we died on June 1st, 2015. During the scan? I don't know.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, never mind.
That was fun. That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
This freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
It didn't help him. The roadmap they developed after the scan didn't save him. Oh my god, I'm having one of those moments that make me really appreciate the storyline of this game. This is a weird discontinuation. We started the game playing as a Simon, like human being Simon, did the scan, woke up as robot Simon, his subconscious, several decades later. Yeah? And now we're going back to hear old Simon. I played as that Simon at the beginning of this game, but yet here I am as a player. I feel very disconnected from that Simon. I can only imagine how robot Simon must feel. He's probably got some kind of weird identity crisis. That's the dude that he was. That's the dude who made him. Without that Simon, this Simon copy wouldn't exist. It's kind of like a weird feeling of that's my other half, yet that's my creator at the same time. What the fuck?
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Wei.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed. The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. It's made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
Fuck, dude. I've said this before. I think in a comment somewhere. And I'll say this now. And I'm getting this from Batman, or The Dark Knight Rises. Bane was very correct when he said, there is no great despair without a little hope. Like, you can't have true despair without a little shred of hope. It's the possibility for happiness that makes unhappiness so powerful. Fuck, dude, that's so potent. Fuck. See, like, his comments right there, like, he's dying.
What's a legacy scan?
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know you're gonna die, so you want to do something good for other people, like donating organs, or, you know, allowing researchers to use your brain scan for their research to develop greater technologies. It's a sense of legacy. Your legacy lives on, so you, in small sense, become immortal. Isn't that something? Now here we go. Here's another interesting choice I see in this game. It's the option to erase all this data. If you erase this data, then you're basically destroying these people, are you not? They're not around anymore. Like, all these people are, all that they were is now right here in these files. If I just delete Simon's file, then the old him is gone forever. What is human? Would I be killing them? Or not killing them, but, you know, removing every single piece. It's like wiping them off the face of existence. The only people that would have known of their existence is Catherine and Simon, and they're not actual human beings with human bodies anymore. Fuck, this is so much to think about.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please! I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the art project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
Yeah. I can't be upset with her. I actually feel bad for her. She's just a researcher who's trying to... Oh, and there's the blood. Still on the floor. Stained the floor. She's just a researcher who's trying to make a breakthrough, to do some good for humanity, do something to help save people, to help people, at least emotionally, man. What she's effectively doing is giving people hope. They're here stuck at the bottom of the ocean. It's a death sentence. They're gonna die down here. It's literally a death sentence. They're just waiting it out. That's what they're doing. They're just waiting it out. And the people that are killing themselves just cannot handle that. They see the ARC scan as a way to end it early. There's no need to suffer anymore because they'll live on. What is happening in here?
Simon, the last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
I'll keep my eyes open.
It's what we've been encountering this whole time. So they're called proxies, huh? Good to know. Damn. Was not expecting that to happen. Ever. Oh, that hits hard. Oh, we're nothing more than 2 eyes and a camera? A microphone? Hey, but I think Simon looks pretty cute like this. Interesting, you know? Huh. This is a whole nother... This is a horror game, yeah, but a very fascinating one. Extremely well-made narrative, I think.
The legacy scanner read that was on the computer. What did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathwork already etched into the base. So, if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware? Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots and machinery and let them roam free. That'd be really cruel. It doesn't work like that. Or at least it didn't used to work like that. Truly sentient machines thinking they're people is definitely new.
But you kept them sentient for the Ark.
Yes, and I basically had to invent the method.
Okay, interesting. So Catherine's really fucking smart. So I'm guessing Simon's brain scan is just a model for how human brains work. That's like a digital... What is it? Like
so, you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines running around?
Now I am. Geez, Simon, some thoughts are better left alone.
So Simon's brain scan's like a digital script. Okay, so something I really wanted to say about this game is that the pacing is very impressive. There's moments of really fucking intense fear, like what's happening right now, and then you get moments of like intense story where you learn a lot, you feel comfortable, everything's like nice and bright, and then you get more moments like this.
I wonder what the real
fuck is
Simon would
happening?
have thought if he knew about me.
What do you mean? You do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon, the human Simon.
Going by your reactions, I'd say you'd be pretty upset.
There's a fucking random ball here. I noticed that there's this pneumatic lock on the door. What is all this? Yeah, Guy Conrad. Oh god, what is happening to this elevator? It keeps fucking getting wider and wider. This is not gonna
Where the hell did they all go?
If Theta is out of the picture, where would you go?
Probably Lambda or Omicron?
Well, we've seen Lambda already. So maybe Omicron.
Alright, let's check out Conrad's room. What they end up doing with him. He killed himself. Alright. Master tool safety. Huh. Don't look into the emitter, electrical hazard emitter, and battery hot microwave. What is he trying to do here? Looks like a switch diagram. A crimper? Huh. Master. What is this? Kinda looks like an omni-tool, but not really. What else is in here that we can read? Looks like a bottle of Jaeger. Man.
I'm worried we won't find anyone.
Maybe they all helped out with the Ark.
To carry to town? Well, it seems excessive, but not out of the question.
Yeah, this guy was probably pondering his doom. And these bottles look like they could be Jägermeister copies. I hope Jaeger lives on. Okay, anywhere else? Maggie. Juan. Catherine! Goya. let's see. What's up with Catherine's room?
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
She's a cool girl. I like her. Catherine's a cool lady. Let's go read her journal. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. Wait, is this the... okay. Alright, so this is the most... oh, this is the oldest one. I'll go and read all of these, just because I think it might give us a lot of good story background. June 14th, 2103. After dissecting the Vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction except for one point, where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs. The Vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content. From the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside Vivarium was a perfect copy. Oh. Okay. There was a machine that was created that was seemingly created just for WoW to corrupt. So as if somebody was trying to help the WoW system, right? And they're calling it the Vivarium machine, right? The Vivarium machine did what Catherine was trying to do, even better than Catherine could herself. What Catherine was trying to do is make copies of people's consciousness in order to put into the Ark so that they can live on. But it was imperfect in that the models, the neurographs were very flat, as in, I don't know whether she means planar flat or just like data flat. I don't know. But apparently the Vivarium's brain scans are so much more impressive than Catherine's. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the Vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. Oh no. Oh no. She's using WoW's scanning technique. This could be bad. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the Ark project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. When we launch it into space using the space gun, or then we will launch it in space using a space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. July 12th. Mark Sarang killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Straumeyer is not happy with me. Hope it will calm down. Yeah. I remember the conversation, the interview conversation between Catherine and Sarang, and there wasn't really anything that he said that seemed off. It was just like the voice actor did a good job in that. Like it felt like something kind of off. He must have been one of those like some kind of like theological zealots or something. Killing yourself, right here, the rationality behind this. Killing yourself after your scan does not mean you get to live on. You're killing your subconscious, your copy lives on. But I'm sure he said that out of a place of panic and fear for his mortality. Shit. But what I'm picking up on is that the WoW, this was happening while the WoW was already being corrupted, right? Yeah, the WoW was already kind of corrupt when this was all happening, but they continued this process anyway. So it was learning I'm guessing. It was learning the entire time. It was copying people and using it to using that information to further itself, I'm guessing. But I don't have enough details to really be sure. A lot of this information is like escaping me right now, because it's one thing to read these things and just sit there and ponder them and try to figure out what it is saying, and it's another thing to actually be trying to do a let's play commentary of what I'm doing right now.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
What is this, Toby? Oh, it's an actual bear with a fucking robotic head. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm editing these videos, and editing these videos allows me to like go over the story one more time, and I've noticed that sometimes when I go over the story or go over the footage, I'm not picking up as much information as I am the second time around when I'm just watching. There's a difference between actively watching and actively playing. It's harder to pick up the entire story from text when I'm playing. I try though. Some kind of fucking math. I don't know what this is about. More questionable data. What's this? The chem lab? UHS? UFO? UHS? Huh. Looks like this guy was actually, yeah, this guy was documenting the WoW invasion. And trying to figure out what the math behind it is. Yeah. So why was he pushing for suicide? Huh. Let's see if I can make that. It looks like the first letter of the name might be Mark, so this could be Sarang. Vinci, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Everything's redacted. Classified. Mark Sarang, Intelligence Analyst, Theta, Pathos 2. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcibly eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. Oh, some people were doing dirty business with Mark Sarang. Making the WoW a station-wide presence. Wait, what is this? Alright. It's hard for me to be sure, based on this little piece of text, whether right here, this term, or this phrase, making the WoW a station-wide presence, I'm not sure whether Mark Sarang was had a heavy hand in making WoW an intricate part of this entire facility, or if he was just studying it, because he's definitely interested in what happened, how this crazy biological AI craziness was happening. Don't know whether he was just calculating how it was changing, or if he was developing it with the purpose of it changing. It's hard to tell. Let's see. The nature of identity. Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritual-minded. In this book by Pavlina Martinu, professor of philosophy at the Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. So, this dude, I guess that's why he decided to kill himself and, convince other people too. Get a lot of ideas about what the human mind is. I realize now that I could have turned on the light. Whoops.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
I gotta disagree with him based on the based upon like how little we know about human consciousness. I gotta be careful with this game, dude. There's so much philosophy here. This is the kind of shit that keeps me up at night sometimes. Just thinking about what the meaning of fucking life is. That gap between that small little gap, that line between like biology and like philosophy is just so fucking fascinating. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same, and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Sarong. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess he has a point, because who the fuck really knows? Who the fuck really knows what the truth is? He could be right in that, what, your human subconscious, your human consciousness is defined by just being there, I guess. And what I don't get is, how is it possible for a scan of you, a copy of your subconscious, to be connected to your consciousness now? It's just a proxy of who you are, isn't it? Does it really work that way? The moment your body dies, your consciousness doesn't just jump over to another thing. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think I would be satisfied with that. I definitely wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that idea. Cause the moment my brain gets copied, whoa, shit! She cut herself with a razor, and she had a lot of ideas about. Fuck, Mark's wrong. You fucking bastard. I hate it when people put ideas in other people's heads. Especially when those ideas end up harming people. It's fucking... Oh, God. Like, it takes a lot of audacity, a lot of nerve, to proclaim that you know the divine truth, and that your way is the right way. We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in Sarong and the continuity. Ah, it's a fucking cult! Ah. There's no lights in here. Whoa. Hello, what happened in here? You know what? I'm gonna touch them all. Give me your secrets. I ain't got a real body.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
It's like a drug. It's our drug. Oh, Peter Stratsky. I wonder if he's alive. I wonder if he's... Oh, there. Oh, look at that. That's the... Those are the proxies that I was told about. Oh shit. Alright, you know what? I gotta stop. I really gotta stop talking about the philosophy behind this game and all, or else we'll never get anywhere. Seriously, we're never gonna get anywhere. I'm just gonna talk and talk and talk and talk forever. There's so much to say yet. In the end, it's not really much to say. It's just, it just makes me want to shake my head, like, oh, ugh. Alright, well, can't take the elevator. All the employees' rooms are there. There's no way to access the infirmary area. So we're done with this section. Gonna go back and try the other section. Section number 3. This place is huge.